Hey guys, reading time. How is everyone? Good morning. Alrighty. Main message for this collective: they think you're avoiding them and a certain conversation. So I do feel like maybe this collective, you have a certain masculine energy who is maybe wanting to converse and kind of like waiting for the right time to converse, but I feel like maybe they feel you are avoiding them and having that conversation. But before I even get into this person, I want to see and confirm your current situation with the person on your mind, just to make sure that this is your reading, and then we'll break it down. Alrighty, this collective, what is your current situation with the person on your mind? Wow. Alrighty, okay. Alright, so the first one to pop out was engagement ring. Companionship, engagement, commitment, completion. We do have girl with a snake, so it could have been that there was someone in the middle. Whenever I see this, it kind of like reminds me of that third party interference kind of energy, but also you could be putting certain boundaries. It makes sense with maybe why this person thinks that you're avoiding that certain conversation, but you felt charmed or used before in the past by this person as well. Don't make it fit. We do have Phoenix. Rekindling. Could be that maybe this person is really wanting to rekindle this connection, transform this connection, but this is about transformation, growth, and changing their minds. You have talking. Clearly this person wants to, and you not only have talking, but you have love call as well. So clearly this person, you are heavily on their mind, but also they're heavily wanting to converse. So confirming, like we have hovering here, this is a waiting for a message to arrive. I don't feel like this collective, you're waiting for that message to arrive. If you're kind of like, if they're in that feeling of you guys are avoiding this conversation, maybe you guys are kind of like really set on your boundaries with how you want them to approach you, which means that maybe there's a certain expectation that you still have of how they're supposed to approach you, more so in like standing in your strength. But I feel this person could be hovering their phone right now. I'm seeing someone who's like literally seeing their phone to see if you ever message them. That came to my mind. But love call, they're wanting to express their love, a message of love, thinking of you and wanting to let you know. I want to, before I confirm these, I kind of want to see what your genuine emotion towards this person is, just to make sure that this is your reading. Let's see, what is this collective's genuine emotion towards this person? Wow. So courage and abundance. So we have courage and abundance. So you could feel like it's kind of weird. Oh, but there it is. And I was hearing it, like, I feel like this collective, you're a little worried that the approach that they're going to have is the same. I'm seeing my Page of Cups. Maybe in the past, every time they would approach you, it would be very Page of Cups, very, nonchalant, like everything is all right, water off a duck's back kind of energy. And I feel like maybe that's what you guys are kind of feeling. But you do have courage and abundance. You do see them as, them finding their inner strength. But also, I feel like this is you guys with your inner strength. You're having courage in the situation as, not giving into that magnetic pull is what I'm feeling. You're sitting in strength for sure. You're focusing on your abundance, but also, maybe you've been manifesting this for a while, and every time it wouldn't come in your expectation, and there's a reason why I said that in the beginning, when your certain expectation wasn't met. Maybe that's when you were like, and that's why that worry comes in, because every time that you would feel this person was about to come in, they would always come in a masked version and not in an authentic version. Biggest thing I'm feeling for this collective, you're wanting, if this person is coming, for them to come in an honest way. Mask off, vulnerability. You're not wanting, that game anymore. Don't make that fit. But I do feel like this collective, you do see them as your abundance. You do see them as you can create even more abundance with them. But there is a little bit of worry. And I feel it's what I said before with how they're about to approach you. You could be trying to really, get out of this energy, of that worry energy. Maybe try to really pull you up with positivity, I'm feeling. But so yeah, the perseverance and the adversities, the challenges, how you've been so perseverant in the challenges. I feel like you're not wanting any more challenges with this person. You're just wanting to, or else start, or just let it be, is what I'm feeling with that. Don't make that fit. You've had many challenges with this person. You've been very patient with this person, is what I'm feeling. You're trying to be, you know, more positive, but I feel like this collective, you're like past that. I've learned from this. Like I'm in my strength. I feel like this collective, you guys are like, you're done with the challenges. You want it to be, or which means, you know, expectation. But it's not about outlook, but we can't help how, you know, other people feel about us and how they approach us. You know, we can only be in control of how we respond. And it's coming to my mind for a reason to say that. But I do feel like with this courage in the beginning of the spread and abundance as well, I do feel like you're trying to keep a positive mindset with these other emotions. Just this worry, this perseverance, and the adversity. You're trying to keep a positive mindset as much as you can. Even more with this Phoenix energy, trying to transform that side of your wounds per se. But biggest thing I'm feeling for this collective, you're wanting them to come in with honesty. No more games is what I'm hearing. All right, let's confirm courage. Yeah. Or in the past you were in denial. Or it's also, it could be that maybe certain moments when you are in denial, you're trying to, again, pick yourself up, having courage in this whole journey, and that this person will eventually heal. But what I am feeling is that, and again, I'm getting broken record. I feel like this collective, no matter how much courage you guys have, if they are in denial, you can't change their perception, you know, so which means you have a very realistic approach as well with the situation. But acknowledging your fear and replacing it with the awareness of the insight of awareness, this collective, for sure. Abundance. Yeah, changing that mind frame. You know that you cannot, you know, evolve without movement. You cannot, you understand that if you are keeping yourself in a negative outlook, it's going to keep on being a negative situation. But if you keep on focusing on the abundance, on the positivity, that's going to change that outcome as well. Empathy, you're trying to have empathy towards them, but again, you are also trying to put yourself and your needs first, because maybe in the past that wouldn't be the case. Don't make that fit. Worry of the relationship, there it is. I am attracted to those people. The biggest thing for this, the worry and the relationship, is I feel like that's the big confirmation of what I said before. This collective, you're wanting them to come in honestly. So if you feel that they are coming in very Page of Cups, very how they used to come in, you know, each cycle that, you know, this would go on and go on and go on. It's kind of like that energy of, you know, I'm still working on my healing. I'm thinking positively that whenever this person comes in, they're coming in a better version. But since you're not seeing it in the 3D, you're always seeing it you know, you're always seeing that version of themselves, that Page of Cups version of themselves. You know, you start to worry, you know, is it that, you know, maybe, and it's coming to my mind for a reason, is it that maybe this person is actually my twin, actually my divine? You know, I keep seeing them come in the same version each time. I'll make that fit. Perseverance. Grief. You've been very perseverant through this grief. And there's that pride. I do feel like there's a little bit of that, you know, I'm hearing that expectation. You know, it's like how you want them to come in, which means maybe you need to open your mind a little bit more, you know. Just because it's not coming in the way you've envisioned it in your 4D mind, it doesn't mean that it's coming in a negative way. See it more in that outlook of, what do I need to learn in this situation, in this moment that we are aligned again? What do I need to learn from this? What am I needing to release is what I'm feeling. This is literally, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Why do I feel like that's also this person? Adversity. All right, adversity. But success. You do feel like there could be success even through the challenges. But there's still a little bit of doubt I'm feeling. And again, that worry energy, because your pride is getting in the way a little bit, having to do with the expectations of how they're supposed to come in. And because they're not coming in the way that you want. Not trying to trigger anybody, but, you know, this is what I'm feeling. You know, I'm here to confirm how you're feeling, not tell you how you're feeling. But let's confirm these and let's get into this person. Actually, you know what? First, because I'm feeling like maybe you guys are kind of like in that, maybe that I'm seeing my 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. I feel like maybe you guys are very stable, and that's why also you're worried. Maybe that they're going to be like kind of like erupting with that peace that you have now. Maybe because in the past it would happen that you would end up again in grief. Oh, I should have confirmed that actually, because, well, we'll see now. Okay, I want to see with how you are feeling externally from this connection, how you're feeling with yourself, how you are emotionally feeling just yourself with yourself. We're just going to get 3 and confirm. Certain indecisions maybe you're having. Maybe you are going through certain life changes. Why am I seeing internal towers? For sure. But you're trying to use your intuition in all aspects of your life. And maybe, you know, and it makes sense with this connection as well. Every time your intuition would say that they were coming in, that expectation would not be met. So maybe there are certain things that maybe you feel a little bit disconnected. I want one more for indecision. We have envy over indecision, clarifying that. I feel like maybe I'm really seeing it as maybe you're trying to keep your peace, and you're trying to be in your strength with certain decisions in your life, but maybe you're having a lot of people around you who are succeeding, maybe in love, and maybe that's like the biggest block that you have, even in your career. And even though you're positive with the connection, at times there's some negativity still held onto your life path energy. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're going through guilt. You could be going through a dark night of soul, actually. We'll get into that first before getting into this person. But you're trying to release any beliefs that no longer assist in your soul's growth. Wow, and regret. So there's certain things that this is very heavy energy. Why do I feel like maybe this is them? That you're absorbing their energy, and that's why also, because you were very positive with them, but then in your life, in your, you know, just internal journey, you're going through a lot of energies that you're having to purge, you know, indecision, guilt. This is very like, I don't want to say negative, but it is kind of like very heavy negative energy. What is it? You're trying to trust. That was in the bottom, and have and be happy, but I feel like this energy is weighing you down. Right, let's clarify guilt. What are you guilty about? Maybe how long you waited also. Or how maybe you're not being able to be happy for the rest of the people. Judgment, not being able to be happy for the rest of the people around you. I'm seeing this judgment with that guilt. You know, maybe you are, not that you're judging people, more so, you know, it's kind of like, when is it my turn is what I'm feeling with that. And I feel like maybe you feel guilty for that, because maybe you're not being able to enjoy certain people's successes through their adversities, and, you know, you feel guilty about that. I'm feeling. Let's clarify regret, and then we'll confirm. Yeah. Vivid imagination. You could be a Page of Cups yourself. Page of Cups is very, you know, in the mind, very, you know, in the mind, in the sense of you can create that whole story in your mind and be kind of like in that illusion, you know. And it makes sense with what I said before, having to do with your vision. There's certain things in your vision that are not coming into fruition in the time that you want them to come in. So that's actually putting in doubt within you. I do feel like maybe this is certain, and we do have a lot of karmic, oh my God. Oh my God, this never happens. I need to show you what my candle wick looks like right now. This never happens. Does that not look like a heart? Oh, that looks like a heart. That is so cute. That never happens. Not even with those wigs, you know. It's usually, these wigs are pretty, you know, basic. But that never happens. That's a message in itself for you guys. I feel like that's kind of like open yourself to love and open yourself to the energy of unconditional love. As I was saying, which I do not remember because I just got distracted by that heart. Oh, but yeah, I just feel like this collective, maybe you're going through a heavy moment, and more so with what is going on with, what is it, Neptune and Jupiter. A lot of karmic energy being revealed. Let's confirm and decision. Oh, but you're trying to be disciplined with this. You're trying to, and again, it makes sense with what I said before with how you're feeling towards your person. You're trying to keep a positive mindset. You're trying to set really be in that master manifestor energy in your mind. You're trying to be positive and, release what no longer serves you. Guilt and judgments. Oh, fuck, literally. Seeing the lighter side of things, to be able to be free out of that, illusion that judgment is bringing with that guilt. Don't be guilty of what happens in your life. Don't be guilty of how you feel. You can't force to feel something else. Just go through it without judgment yourself and release yourself. That's nice. Regret. So there is a transition. There's a reason why that Phoenix came out as well. I don't feel like that's only with your connection. I feel it's more so with yourselves as well. Regret and imagination. Yeah, because this puts doubt in your mind. Because you're not trusting in the universe. You're not trusting in that vision because your expectations are not being met. Because your imagination gets the best of you. And you feel like that to be true, and when it's not coming into fruition the way that you imagined it, that's when you regret even thinking about it, and that's when it puts doubt into your soul, and it's like, well, will this ever come? Coming to my mind for a reason, but remember, you can achieve success. Alrighty, let's confirm these, and then I want to see what you guys are going through universally before I tap into this person. All right, so let's confirm these. Let's confirm. Engagement ring. Don't make these details fit, please. Wanting to change that thinking. Wanting to remove that outdated thinking. This union is finally coming. Is it coming the way I want it to come? Also, I am feeling like maybe this person as well, and I do feel like your threads are very tied together right now. I just feel like maybe this person is really trying to gain that courage and that strength to come forward in the way that you have envisioned. But, there's certain things that they're needing to learn, and we'll confirm when we tap into them. But I do feel like both of you, with having to do with this partnership and this, eternal love and this completion, you're trying to change that mind frame, trying not to stay in that negative, trying to really start over. I want one more for that. You want to stop replaying those events over in your head. Yes, you're trying to... Confirmation. You're trying to focus on your happiness, trying to focus on your expansion, on your oneness, to be able to, in the future, enjoy each other. Don't make it fit. Girl with a snake. I'm seeing my healthier choices. Heart with a key. And endings bringing new beginnings. So this is about welcoming love, welcoming the one, as well, and opening your heart. Confirmation, what I said before. You guys are, instead of seeing this as feeling charm or used, see it as you put the boundaries if you feel like you are unsafe. You know what I mean? Let this be an ending to bring this new beginning. This mind frame of this person is a narcissist, this person is a fake empath. and welcome in that love that you actually do want. And also within the connection, I do feel like it's kind of like that transition, you know, ending that energy of being in that narcissistic pattern, you know, being in that, you know, letting yourself be used and charmed, you know, putting up those boundaries, ending that cycle and bringing that new beginning by opening up your heart is what I'm feeling with that. And there it is, the healthier choices that I felt. So I feel like this collective and this person even, you know, you guys are working through making healthier choices in love and in life, changing, you know, that that your self-image, being happier, focusing on your self-care and your self-love. Phoenix, facing my mirror. Boats. Beautiful. So receiving what you need, progression arriving, close your issues, talking. The runner, that's them. I feel like they're not wanting to run anymore. But also, I do see this as you guys, and it makes sense with what I said before with that initial message. You know, this person feels like you're avoiding a certain conversation that you guys have to have, that you're running away from it, because for this collective, I feel it's kind of like really running away from that codependent relationship. You're not wanting to be codependent anymore, which is good, which is a very good outlook. You're not wanting to have fear of intimacy, but you are listening a little bit to your ego still, maybe. But I want one more for the runner. Well, what was that one? Girl talk. Dragonfly, finding things out, be lighthearted, adapt, change, and heal. I'm seeing that as hear them out. Love call. So you guys got the runner chaser dynamic. So under love call, the chaser, I feel like kind of like the tables have turned here. They're wanting to chase, but there's a little bit of fear of abandonment, and I feel like maybe it's coming from this person. Yeah. There could have been, there's certain fleeting triggers, and it makes sense with what you're currently feeling yourself, not in the connection, but yourself individually. Resentment, lessons, let go of them, and loving you. And again, there's that healthier choices. Focus on the healthier choices. Focus on your self-love, your self-care. Don't focus on how they come in. Focus on how you respond. Alrighty, guys. That whole part resonated. Keep watching. All right, so I want to see universally what's going on with you guys right now, because I'm feeling like you guys could be going through a very massive, you know, karmic clearing. All right, universally, this collective, what is this collective universally going through? What is going on universally? Wow, what is this? Oh, the lighthouse, and you're at a crossroads. 22nd of the 7th could be an important date. One more. Oh, but Ladybug, luck is on your side. Trust. All right, so we have crossroads. You have multiple choices. There's that indecision. The indecision is there for a reason. It's part of a very big lesson, I feel, but finding your inner guidance. So through the indecisions, actually trusting in your decision making, being in that actual divine masculine strength with your decisions. You know, you're like, you know, even with the little things, I'm seeing maybe you tend to spend a lot. You have this need to, whenever you're going through an emotional charged state, you need to go and spend some money that you know you should not be spending, you know, and having that strength, maybe going through that, you know, should I buy it or shouldn't I buy it? Should I buy it or shouldn't I buy it? That's coming to my mind for a reason. Being more in that, you know what, you know, maybe use signs is what I'm feeling. You know, for example, it happened to me today, actually. I went to a store to exchange something that was small on me. So I went to that store, I got a couple more things because I had some points and stuff. And then when I was getting out of the store, I was like, oh, I had to go see something about my phone. but I knew I was going to spend money there. So I was like, okay, so if I turn the corner and there's a taxi coming, there's a free taxi coming, I am going home. That means the universe is saying, okay, you have spent enough, let's go home. Literally a taxi came and I was like, okay, clearly I made the right decision. That kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And it's coming to my mind for a reason. But there is safe passage. There's an illumination coming over you. You are on the right direction. You know, you're about to gain clarity. You're navigating the obstacles. Don't be focused on the obstacle. Focus on that solution. But you're in a magnet right now. It makes sense why this person is wanting to approach you. You are a universal magnet right now. Attraction, je ne sais quoi. There's this something about you that can't be explained, but I feel like you guys don't feel anything but that right now. There is a little bit of yearning, but field of influence, you know, but influencing in yourself. And then we have the broom. You are it's everything I say is for a reason. Everything I say is for a reason. And, you know, that emotion that you're feeling currently with yourself, it's happening because the universe is really wanting you to purge that out. They're wanting you to really clean that out. Start with a clean slate, you know, really have this total makeover energetically. And luck is by your side. Just focus on yourself and focus on the positivity. But 11th of the 3rd, 30th of the 3rd of the 11th could be an important date or birthday. But you're creating an abundant life. You're going through that removal to create an abundant life, which is part of what you were feeling towards this person. So imagine, wish is coming true, good health, coming into balance, and this is birth of a daughter. So it could be that maybe you will be having a daughter. But just focus on that total makeover to be able to restore that harmony. That's what the universe is wanting you to do. Wanting you to restore that harmony within. All right, let's confirm road. And that's the journey. The owl. So you could be seeing a lot of owls. I love owls. That's your inner truth, which makes sense with that lighthouse. Seeing through the facade. Your wisdom, being observant, try to pay attention to what is coming across in your in the road, you know, in your journey. What is actually appearing in your journey? Pay attention to that. Certain secrets are being lifted, but know what's going on and explore the unknown. Don't be afraid of what's coming, is what I'm hearing with this. 16th of April is sticking out to me. Lighthouse. Diamond ring, proposal, engagement, agreement. Oh, your inner guidance system. This is about that safe passage and you're on the right direction too. This is what I'm feeling. 25th of the 7th. And also in your connection, the first card was engagement ring. Stay positive, guys. I feel like through your positivity, you're going to be, you know, manifesting exactly what you want, that boat energy. Don't focus on too much how they're going to come in. Are you going to be engaged when this person comes in? No, it could be, but we'll see. We're going to have to tap into them and tap into the near future or however, you know, however long the universe wants us to tap into. But I do feel like this inner guidance, this you feeling that this person is about to approach you, it's a reason for it. Just learn that lesson even. You know, if you're getting anxious whenever you're feeling like this person is going to approach you or they're wanting to have a conversation or they're wanting to even just, you know, resolve certain issues and you're having this overwhelming feeling, see the lesson in it. Why is this still overwhelming me? Why is this still something that, you know, puts me in a unstable place? Why is this still overwhelming me in such a way? What is it in my soul that I'm needing to heal that this still keeps coming up cycle over cycle over cycle? It's 111 on my clock right now. But marriage and union. Magnet. The universe is wanting to align you. Oh my God, you got the boomerang and you got 33 divine feminine energy. Sit still in patience and you got 32, 33, by the way. So consecutive numbers, but the boomerang, the recovery of an item Health, money, friendship, relationship, enthusiasm, energy. You're a magnet right now to everything that is supposed to manifest in your life. You are a magnet with your threads right now. So keep a positive mindset. Golden tickets. This is about big break, a turning point having to do with what is returning, the return of what is yours. You are literally in attraction mode with your threads. So stay positive. This is about an extraordinary event, a major opportunity. They're trying luck, another luck card. You could be seeing actually ladybugs, or you could have found a golden ticket. Why? And these numbers are kind of like sticking out to me right now. 4353, 4653. Could be a phone number. Could be maybe the amount of money you spent. Maybe you spent. Why am I seeing that as a phone number though? But trust, once in a lifetime, this is a big turning point. The universe is wanting to grant you because, and also because of your frequency. Just keep a positive mindset. Your frequency is very magnetic right now. So what are you going to start doing? You're going to be attracting whatever you are in frequency putting out. If you're putting out negativity, negativity is going to stick to you. If you're putting out positivity, positivity is going to stick to you. If you're putting out healing energy, healing is going to stick to you. Broom. What is this? Removal. Third party person. There could have been a third party person, and it makes I did hear that with that girl with a snake, that really did remind me of that third party interference. But I feel like this is what's being removed as well. Certain karmic energies are being removed. 18th of the 11th. But another person involved, someone else's influence, a love triangle, stranger. My ears start ringing. A third wheel, too many people, seeing my too many irons in the, this is being removed for a reason. I'm seeing that there's this big, and also it came to my mind, you could be actually, with that magnet, it came to my mind, you could be actually absorbing a lot of people's energies. So all of that dense, heavy energy that you have could actually be some of it, really. And there's a reason why in so many parts of when I was reading Just You, I felt like maybe this person was part of those and was really part of that energy. And we'll confirm with them because I want to see with them how they are currently, with their own emotion, not just specifically with the connection. Just because I feel like maybe this person, and even with the connection, it could be that maybe this connection is overwhelming them to the point because they feel like you're avoiding them and they don't know if they should even come forward or not. So again, feel like with that magnet, you're not only absorbing energies, you're absorbing emotions that are not even yours. If you're someone who is an oracle and you actually relay messages, and maybe that's something that you're needing to really, oh my God, what is that word? Martyr is coming to my mind, but I know it's not martyr. This is my freaking neurodivergent mind. Not multiply. I think it's with an M. I cannot remember what that word is. Alchemize. Alchem, that M stuck to me more than the A. Alchemize that energy. Remove that energy. Maybe get us do a salt bath, get an incense and really clean out your energy. Maybe you're absorbing a lot of energies. Also, maybe get an onyx or an obsidian. The dark stones, black stones are the ones that absorb. Get maybe a citrine. Citrine gives you energy. It's the only one that does not need to be recharged or cleaned. But just stay positive is what I'm feeling, and cleanse out your energy if you're needing to cleanse out. Declutter your home if you're needing to declutter your home. It's coming to my mind. Stuff that are like mess, negative energy sticks to mess. Clean out your home if you need to. Marie Kondo that home, or however you want to say it. I was going to say a bad word, but I stopped myself. Cleanse it, go through, go through a purge through, your home space to feel a little bit more of the positive energy as well. Going through that cleaning energy externally also helps internally. Ladybug. Oh, the tree. So grounding. Grounding these wishes coming true. 5th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 5th, 5th of the 7th, 7th of the 5th as well. But 75 angel number, it came to my mind. But lineage, health, vitality, roots, putting in the right roots. You have luck. Luck is by your side. This abundant life, you're starting to root in your abundant lifetime by removing whatever doesn't serve you. All of this is a lesson. See it through that lesson. Evolution, connection to source, and growth. Personal growth. Personal growth. Get one last one. Whoa, or two. Wow, head of the pack. You are supposed to be a leader. 15. And Milky Way, networking, maybe. Wow, what is this? And the eagle, the challenge. Wow. Okay, so we're going to have to read these. Okay, so this is about challenging the status quo. And there's a reason why I said this, having maybe you do oracle or tarot reading, you know. And it's just, I feel as, you know, as a healer, as a reader, as, you know, a psychic, or however you want to call us. I feel it is a societal issue to have this job. I don't see it as a job. I feel it's a very big societal issue, you know, because it's something, I love doing this. I do not see this as a job at all. Do I want to, you know, live my life doing this? Hell yeah. But I don't see it as a job. And for other people who are unawakened, this is, you know, like, oh, but you can't really, live out of this, you know, and all of that stuff. But I feel like maybe, you know, this collective, if you do this, or there's some sort of way that you heal others through your speech or through your art, or however it is that you are meant to heal the world, that the universe has given you these powers and these abilities. I feel like there is something very big about to arrive for you. So this is head of the pack, successful completion as well, drive, getting things done, being persistent, and having that will to win, being motivated. And with this Milky Way, the networking, the marketing, internet fame is Milky Way. So social media, maybe, you know, this is about exposure as well. Maybe, you know, there's something having to do with your pinnacle path that has to do with this, that maybe is wanting to excel as well. And with this ego, this is literally challenging that status quo. There's something with your pinnacle path that would be a societal issue that the universe is really wanting you to have a clear vision and perspective with, you know, and it's also putting it's uniting the past, present, and your future all together in one. It's kind of like that integration. But there's new hope, being proud of what you do. Just saying, that's universal, what's going on with you. That's what they're wanting to, you know, you to focus on as well. All right, so actually, I said focus on, and that came to my mind. So you know what? I want to get a couple of focus cards. What is it that you're needing to focus on currently? So I actually, and I'm trying to put in my mind how I want to do this. I'm thinking how it would be the most beneficial for this collective to see this process, because I was first going to get what you need to focus on and how you would heal, what you would heal by focusing on each element or item or whatever it is that the spread brings out, and how you would feel empowered. But then my mind kind of like went around and was like, you know what, I think I want to first get what you guys are wanting to heal, or maybe, you know, how to empower yourself, you know, maybe focusing on that positive more than focusing on, you know, I am a true believer that we always need to focus on what we need to heal. But at times I feel like by just focusing on what we need to heal, it's kind of like we can really, you know, kind of like shut down that empowerment. You know what I mean? So I want to first get my empowerment deck and see how you could be empowered by focusing on certain things, and what you would be healing. So trying to change that outlook. You know what I mean? So we're going to get 3, and then we're going to get what to focus on to have this empowerment, and then what you would be healing. So before we get into this person, alrighty, this beautiful, beautiful collective, how can they empower themselves? What do they need to hear with their empowerment? All right, so the first one and the first up one is do not mistake sensory overload for true love. So with that card, that do not mistake sensory overload for love, I'm seeing that as your expectation. Don't focus on the expectation of how they're supposed to come in as true love. Just because they're coming in the way that you want, that your ego wants, does not mean it's, the right way it's supposed to be for them as well. Everyone has their own strengths and everyone has their own way to communicate as well. Just because you would communicate or you would approach them the way that you want them to approach you does not mean that it would happen the other way around. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean it's not true love also in the way that they do come in. The other one we have is bring the light from within you to the surface to shine. Focusing on yourself, focusing on your own light. Enjoy life, it is eternal. So biggest thing for this collective, I feel like there's having to do with patience, and biggest thing also for this collective is having to do with, being in the present moment is what I'm feeling with that one. But let's get what for each of these you should focus on to then see what you would be healing. All right, so what does this collective need to focus on this first one? Joining forces, but also openness is what I'm feeling. Openness and speaking. Openness is what I'm feeling with that. Second one, bring the light from within. Renovation. Confirmation to what I said with that external as well. Go through that cleaning if you need to. Or maybe that's what your intuition has been telling you as well. We need to go through a deep cleaning. And maybe you're always, and you just sit down on the couch and be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. That does not help you. That is not you being in your masculine strength. That decisiveness and assertiveness through your actions. Just also, for example, like start small if you need to start small, go through a room or different rooms each day, or even, when you do groceries and you have all of your bags and you just put them in the kitchen and you're like, oh, I'll put them away in a while. No, as soon as you get there, grab the stuff and put them away where they're supposed to. Start putting structure into your life in that way and that action, so you can start building that confidence within yourself with your decision making, and you won't be in indecision. And also this renovation, this is having to do with that, to surface that shine that you have within, start thinking a little bit more positive. Remember, you are a magnet right now. Third one, enjoy life. Nature. Grounding. Go hug a tree if you need to go hug a tree. Get out more. Maybe, and if I'm saying this, I feel like maybe this collective you guys are. If you're in isolation and you're not doing anything and you're not going out and you're just maybe, going through your 9 to 5 or going through whatever responsibilities you have in your life and just that, and you're not doing anything exciting, start going out. And we did have career, something having to do with your career that you're needing to focus on. All right, let's get what you would be healing by focusing on these things. Let's see, joining. Burdens. Releasing. I'm seeing that mind, that 8 of Swords in your mind. And I'm saying that 8 of Swords in your mind for a reason. I really am seeing that 8 of Swords. You're creating scenarios in your mind that you're not supposed to be creating, and you're believing them. That's that imagination and that regret. It's making you be in this energy of why me? That should not be happening. Renovation, you are a beacon of light. Remember that. Renovation. Contracts. Your own contract. Your own, I'm seeing that discipline also, but your own rules. Start putting rules, start putting structure within your life. Contract also, those kind of like items I'm seeing. Do a list. Do a list of what you need to do. Maybe that will help you. Have it on your fridge, you know, and have a list of everything you need to do and do it and just check it, you know. Put stars if you need to put stars. Everyone is different. And if you're a grown-ass person, which if you're watching this, you are, and you're doing that and you're afraid that you're going to be judged, who cares? It's your life. If that works for you, then it's more than fine. It's perfect. Everything, like the same thing doesn't work for everyone. But also with this contract, what you would be healing, sign, you guys saw that, right? And I saw it too. What you would be healing are certain soul contracts that had been put in place when you were, you know, just a little soul up there before reincarnating. Came to my mind with this past lives. Nature. Through this collective, there's this need of, this is just a little bit of loss of hope is what I'm feeling. And belief. All right, so let's get nature. We would be healing through nature. Rejection. So clearly this collective, you're keeping yourself in isolation because you're afraid to be rejected. You're afraid to go through that mourning again. You're afraid to go through that grief again. That's what worries you. And there's something having to do with your self-image. So whatever this rejection, whenever this rejection, and every part of the journey is for a reason. You know, if you're in this journey, that's the biggest miracle that you could ever have. It means that, you know, the universe chose you to be awakened. The universe chose you to show you how powerful and beautiful and, you know, magical you are, and to be that for the world. And I got chills all over my body just now. Feel that rejection. That rejection is what, and this is actually that nature, putting yourself out there, not avoiding the conversation. If it's supposed to come, if the universe is aligning you, it's because clearly it's not going to affect your trauma even worse. Now, when you are opening Pandora's box, or when you are looking into someone's profiles, or you're doing certain things that have to do with energetic chasing, or even physically chasing, that is, you know, wanting to have the control. That is your ego wanting to, you know, do everything for you instead of letting everything happen in divine timing. Whenever the universe is aligning you to certain people in certain situations, it's because the universe knows that you are strong enough to be able to overcome those obstacles and heal the wounds that you had, those core wounds that you had having to do with those situations or those people. You know what I mean? But biggest thing for this collective, what I'm feeling, just with this rejection and that self-image, I feel like this collective, you know, you don't want to be disappointed again because it affects your self-image. That's the biggest thing for this collective. And the only reason that it affects your self-image is because your brain, this little computer that we have in our mind, in our skull, that little computer does not see in the 3D the expectation. It's not meeting the expectation that your imagination put in your mind every time this person would come in, or that expectation that you had. Maybe you had a 5-year plan and it's not going in the way that it was supposed to go in the 5 years, and you're about to approach these 5 years. It's the reason why it's coming to my mind. So release your expectation. Your expectation is your mind wanting to be right on how things are supposed to go, when we don't even know how things are supposed to go. The universe is the only one who knows, and they will, you know, they will release that. They will align us to that when they know that we are emotionally stable and emotionally ready to receive that, or to go through that without hurting us even more. Our brain will always try to hurt us. Remember that. Alrighty, now that we got that out of the way, I actually, you know what? I want to get one more deck for you guys. I want to get my journey deck, because I am seeing that I'm seeing my DNA upgrades. I'm seeing that dark night of the soul for a reason. I'm seeing, you know, clearing and healing out that karma. I really am seeing that, you know, a big chunk of emotional and just a really big purge. Okay, so I want to confirm that for this collective. universally what's going on, what is happening in their energy, healing wise. Age gap, maturation is what I'm feeling with this. Not seeing that as your person, but I am seeing that as, this is for you guys. This is not them yet. We'll get into them in a moment. All right. Whoa. I don't chase, I attract. Trying to get you. And also, you're in attraction mode right now. You're a magnet. Remember that. You're going through the confusion for a reason. It's to free you. Trust in the universe. Trust in your inner guidance. Trust in spirit, in your spirituality. Trust in what you believe in. What I'm feeling with that. All right, one more. Don't avoid it anymore. Don't avoid it. Don't avoid yourself. Don't avoid what is meant for you. Don't be afraid that however this person comes in, or however anything comes in your life, is going to hurt you, is going to, make you worse. Everything that again, for the, third time, everything that the universe provides, having to do with your mission, having to do why you were put on this earth, why you were activated, is to help you heal, is to help you grow, is to help you find that light that you have within, because they can see that light. You just need to see it yourself. All right, let's confirm age gap. The rejection. Maturing over this rejection. I know that says ghosted, but that's what came to my mind. How that silence, how that, that abandonment has put this, has left you in this very emotional and not immature state, but because you were in an immature emotional state, this ghosting had to happen so that you could emotionally mature, so you could heal, so you could literally phoenix out of it, rise and rebirth. I want one more for that ghosted. Yes. You could have seen it. You're getting a lot of messages through dreams as well, so pay attention to that. And there's that incoming communication. But this is for you guys first. I don't chase, I attract. On the same frequency. Confirmation. Magnet. Believe. Focus on that self-love. Focus on that inner union. Focus on your self-worth. On your self-image. Don't think that this rejection or this ghosted energy defines you. No, you define you. Confusion. Look at what the universe is wanting to provide for, because of the hot and cold. It's putting you in indecision energy. And also, it's activating this so you can finally remove it. Accept. Butterfly energy. Transformation. Religion. Trust in your journey. I cannot make these up, guys. Trust in your journey. Trust in, through spirituality, focus on your balance. Trust in, through spirituality, how you will come into your balance. We did get that in that first deck as well. Sign. Beautiful confirmation, guys. Explosion of emotion is there for a reason. It's to make you learn something. Focus on what you need to learn, not how it's making you feel. And side note, how it makes you feel actually teaches you what you need to learn. If it overwhelms you, it means that maybe, if how it makes you feel is kind of like that compass, your body is the biggest sign that your body's emotions, or how your body, reacts, is literally the biggest compass on, what it is you're needing to heal, what it is it's activating in you. Why is this, why am I feeling anxious over this? Why am I feeling overwhelmed over this? Ask the questions more so, not so much of why is it happening to me? Why am I feeling this? Why am I heavy right now? Why is the universe showing me this right now? See the lesson. See everything that happens in your life as lessons. And that is the best thing. Literally. That is the best way to go through life. Seeing how every encounter, every situation, every person that comes into your life is a lesson. And I'm getting chills, guys. And that just frees you in itself, because you're no longer tied to the, that negative emotion of, oh, this always happens to me because it happens to me. No. There's something you're not learning. That's why it keeps happening. I'm just saying. Avoidant. And it's so crazy how literally everything is confirming what I'm saying. Choose yourself. Choose yourself. Stop avoiding this inner union that is supposed to happen so that you can receive all the beautiful things that you have envisioned yourself at one point, because you have a strong mind, you have a strong sight. You have this ability to see what you can achieve. You have this ability to see how your life is going to be. But because you don't see that coming into fruition in your 3D, because your mind wants it all now, because it's that the mind is that physical. It's part of that 3D. We are in the human experience. We are souls. Our soul knows exactly what we are meant for. But our 3D mind will always want to be right. So because it's not coming in the way that I want it to come, it's not the right time. Because it's not coming in the time it's supposed to come, it's not for me. Instead of focusing on trusting our mind, we should trust in this. We should never trust these. Well, you know what I mean, right, collective? If I'm speaking like this collective would understand what I'm trying to say. The truth, the most truth you can find within is from seeing through here, not through these. These will always want to see what this says. These will always see what this says. This will always show you what really is. You know what I mean? That was amazing, that avoidance, and that you're going through a karmic, and I said it, you're going through karmic highs and lows because you're finally in that removal energy. Literally, you're going through another awakening. Just let yourself awaken. Awaken to your potential and to your magic. Alrighty, I'm going to get you surrender cards before I even tap into this person. I feel like you guys need to know what you guys need to surrender to. Surrender to your low self-esteem for sure. You deserve success. You deserve love and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remains of low self-esteem. All right, let's see what this beautiful collective needs to surrender to, and then we'll tap into this person. And I'm not even going to get a time frame or anything of when this person is coming in. I am going to be showing you how they're coming in, and that's it. We're not getting dice. You don't need to know when the time is. And I'm a little bit hesitant to see how they're coming in. I'm more gonna see maybe how they feel towards you, and how they're evolving, because you need to go through trust. All right, what does this beautiful collective need to surrender to? I kid you not. Surrender your need to always be right. Confirmation sign. Big sign. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. Be flexible. Flow. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Clearly, you guys are needing to go outside. Go outside, guys. I'm seeing this as that beautiful forest, as that nature. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Confirmation. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Enjoy life. I sometimes literally, and as you guys know, I went on a trip not so long ago, and I got back not so long ago, and I was in such of one I was in a wonder and awe of this magical world. There was a moment where I was on that plane and we had just lifted off and we were a little bit over the clouds and you could see the cloud, and I'm getting chills again by saying it's like, it's so, the world is so beautiful. How is it that people are not seeing this? You could see the clouds and they were like, you wanted to just jump on them. They looked like they look so fluffy and they look like you could jump on them. It was like, I want the ability to be able to jump on the clouds, because those clouds were so perfect and so fluffy and so like magical. I was like, oh my God, I want to be in those clouds. But how beautiful is it that the world, that this earth can actually create that, you know, the climate can actually create that beautiful majesty in the sky, you know, without anybody, any physical thing creating that, you know what I mean? Without anybody creating that. It's just, you know, that's the best way to be like in that thankful energy, you know, just being able to wake up in the morning and see that every day. Or see, you know, part of what the world can, what the universe can create. What the universe can create, actually. It's beautiful. There's a reason why I put this window in my door, in my room. You know, I needed that light. I needed that, you know, to be able to see through that. That's magical. The world is magical. We just need to be able to see it the right way. All right, let's get one more. Surrender to your soul's path. Confirmation to what I said before with that. And this is all green energy. All green is, what chakra is that? Is that the, like right here? I can't remember. But your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. It's literally what I said with the universe. They will never release anything that will make your trauma worse. They will only release things that will help you grow and evolve. Embrace every lesson in every moment. I cannot make these up, guys. You can see me shuffling and everything. I cannot make this up. Clearly, as I said before, this collective, there's something having to do with not only the trust in the universe and your sight, but because it's the trust in your sight as well as the trust in yourself. You have that sight for a reason. That is part of you. That is the biggest part of you. Trust in it. Don't trust what your mind, your 3D mind, wants to tell you. Trust in your sight and act upon it. Surrender your fear of intimacy. And we did get that with that black deck. Okay, let's get one last one. Surrender your comparison with other people. Literally what I said before. What was it? Guilt and the judgments. I feel this collective, maybe that's when you go through that moment of, you know, why not me? Why them? You can't be happy for others because you're not seeing it in fruition for yourself. And it's, you know, it's dimming your light. It's putting resentment towards in your soul. And that's not what you were here to feel. No, not feel, but, you know, be. You know what I mean? Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. I'm amazed that trust didn't come out. And as I was saying it, surrender to divine timing. Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. That was a big ass sign. Big ass sign. Alrighty. You know what? I shouldn't have done that, but you know, it's okay. Because I want to get one more deck for you guys. I want to get this deck for you guys. I want to see what universal message you guys need to hear. No, I'll get this after. I'm going to get into them first. And I want to first see how they are. Okay, so I want to get what their genuine emotion towards you is currently. And then we'll get with my Oracle deck, Incarnation. You guys know what I say about that. That's actually that death and rebirth card for me. Even though it is reincarnating into this world, I see this as how I've allocated this sign. This card is as, you know, that death and rebirth energy reincarnating into yourself into in another energy, which means this person sees you as you have grown. You need to see it for yourself. All right, so we're going to get these to see their emotions, genuine emotions, those to see how they're genuinely feeling towards you, and I'm going to get my divine truth to see how they, their true intentions. I know I don't say this enough, but I truly do love you. And I feel like that's not even that's not even the issue here. I feel like this collective, you know that they love you, but because they love you and they haven't come into, into that 3D aspect, into, really showing their love and stuff in the 3D, you guys feel like it's not that's not happening. It's not, they don't really love you. No, they're just wounded, or they were wounded. We're going to see, because I want to see with how I did with you guys. I want to see with that deck, how they're currently, how the universe is seeing them currently. All right. How is this person, the person on this collective's mind, genuinely emotionally feeling towards this person? Wow. Oh, wow. More. And there it is. That's the courage that you were feeling. But there is fear. That was the first one that flew. I'm seeing that as a sign that maybe they're wanting to release that fear. But I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. They're trying to release the fear. Trying to have courage even through this fear. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Sign. They're trying to be happy. Trying to focus on their happiness. Trying to, follow their intuition and know that when they are happy, if they are happy, it means that they're on the right path. They're wanting to grow. They're trying to grow. They're wanting this to grow. And they've seen your growth as well. They see you as happiness. They see you as very courageous. But they do have fear. Look at all of this positivity. And they're grateful for you. They're grateful that they met you. This person could really know about this journey, actually. I just feel like this energy is very much, kind of like that energy of literally, putting what they want to put out in the world, so they it comes into them as a magnet, kind of like that energy. But being grateful for, meeting you, because they wouldn't have gone through their journey if they wouldn't have met you either. Thankful for this life and the opportunity it presents. That's nice. Okay, fear. Seeing my death card. Abundance, focusing on a positive mindset, releasing fear, knowing that they are a limitless being. Do they have fear sometimes? Yes. Are they in fear all the time? No. I really do feel like they are always trying to put themselves up, like this collective. They know that they can manifest whatever they desire in the reality. Courage. Through this death period, through this rebirth, finally releasing what no longer serves them, learning that endings are merely beginnings, and literally gaining even more courage by trusting that the endings are merely new beginnings, that everything has to end, something has to end to begin something new. You can't just, whenever you're reading a book, you start the book and then you finish it. And what do you do then? You start another book. But you have to finish it to be able to start another book, because then you're just going to be confused with what you're reading and what is one book and what is the other. Came to my mind for a reason. Maybe you're a writer. Maybe that's part of your life path. Maybe that's part of what you are meant here to do, to speak. There's a reason why I said speak before. Speak your truth in some way, and maybe that's through writing. This is very nice. Happiness. What was that? Relationships. That was relationships wanting to come out. But friendship. Knowing that a person is in their life for a reason. So they're seeing the lessons more than you guys are. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And they're happy that they met you. They know it's part of their purpose. Growth. Through worry. So knowing that nothing can change an outcome with worry, trying to grow out of it. These are the only two negative cards here. Fear and worry. The rest are all positive. Oh, I thought my thing just turned off. Does that happen to you guys sometimes when you're recording, that the screen, like the vibrancy of the screen, like dulls down? That could have been a message in itself. Gratitude. That's what helps them be free. But also grateful because I feel like even through the adversities, even through the challenges that this person had with you in this relationship, they still felt free. And I'm seeing that with that Kundalini, that awakening, focusing on healthier choices because of you, because of this connection. I want one last one. This was actually, I knew it was coming out. But that failure that's what's stopping them a little bit. So the only 3 cards that are, but they're being disciplined with it, trying to be disciplined with every positive energy here, with every positive emotion that they can, to be able to release that fear, to be able to understand that the mistake is only an opportunity to learn, to see that as a lesson and not to see that as what is holding them down. Only 3 cards are negative here. Only 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards. 11. Trust, guys. Trust. All right. So I know I said that I wanted, well, yeah, we're going to get them first. That was trust on the bottom. No, that was discipline. I'm sorry. That was discipline. All right. I want to see how they're genuinely feeling towards you right now. Genuinely feeling towards this collective. And then we'll get their intentions. And then I want to see what they're... my God. They're going through acceptance. And it's so funny because when that dimmed... And it's so funny. And you know what? It came to my mind for a reason. When when my screen dimmed down, you know, I was reading that denial. And I feel like this collective, you saw that too, but again, you're still seeing through these eyes instead of this eye, and I feel like this collective, again, for the 50th time, like, because, you know, that what you've seen here hasn't come into fruition, you're not believing it. You're only believing what comes through here. And the first card was acceptance. They accept this connection. They accept you. Just trust. You need to accept yourself, is what I'm feeling. And you have children. I'm seeing this as inner child healing, but also it could be that maybe you want children, or maybe you have children, but I'm seeing that like integration with children as well. And then you have incoming communication. So they're wanting to call you. They're wanting to text. They're wanting to converse more. They're wanting to be open. You need to be open. Confirmation that this collective, you do this. I feel like this is what they're learning. They're learning from you. They see your psychic abilities. I'm seeing the you were right card. I'm seeing, you know, the I believe you card. Even through these psychic abilities, even through, man, there's a reason why I said before, also the adversities having to do with your path, your pentacle path. You know, that challenging, you know, what society deems as correct for your life, life purpose, or for your pentacle path. I'm seeing that as totally, and acceptance was the first one. So I'm seeing this acceptance as for everything that's coming into the spread. And that there is explosion of emotion. Like they're riding the wave of it, but you make me feel like no one else makes me feel is what I'm feeling with that. It's so funny because my brain literally just got, and I just heard the song, you make me feel like a natural woman. Sign. Came to my mind. But let's confirm these. Acceptance. Dreams. So they're dreaming of you as well. And through their dreams, that's how they're gaining acceptance. That's how they're seeing. That's how they're, that's where their activation of their third eye is, maybe through dreams. They're coming to acceptance because of that. And there's that surprise call. This isn't long, but I'm not getting time. Children. Oh, secrets. So certain secrets in the background, and you guys got certain secrets are going to be revealed. And the secret is right person, wrong time. I will love you and your kids forever is what I'm hearing. Again, there's a reason why I said this collective, because they haven't come in or they haven't expressed the way that you thought that they were going to express it. That's where you guys, fall short into that negativity. But they see you as the right person, wrong time, which is good, was what I'm feeling with that, because it means that they acknowledge as well that you both needed to heal, not just you, but them as well. Incoming communication. They had more belief than you. Movement. I'm seeing my Knight of Wands. Movement. Knight of Wands, is it? Well, Chariot as well. I'm not seeing my Knight of Swords. That, even though that is a fast moving. No, Eight of Wands. That's what I was seeing. Eight of Wands. Well, I did say Knight of Wands for a reason. But there's that reunion again, wanting to pop out. Psychic abilities. Oh, root chakra, stability. So whatever has to do with your psychic abilities, whatever has to do with your vision, it's actually activating them into that home energy. They see you as home through their psychic abilities as well. How you activated their sight. Unconditional love. Love bombing. What was that one? Journaling. So expression of love. It makes sense with that black deck. Expression of love. But also what I said with you guys. The writing is what I'm feeling. Whoa. I'm going to come out. All right. Let's confirm love bombing. Well, love bombing. Explosion of emotion is how I see that. I don't see that as love bombing in this situation. They see you as their divine light. Which is so crazy, because I feel like this collective, you don't even see your divine light. You don't believe in it. I feel like you've seen it, but you don't believe in it. Because it hasn't come into the, again, for the 50th time, hasn't come into fruition because your brain hasn't seen it. Your eyes, your physical eyes haven't seen it. But they have this explosion of emotion for you, because they can see the healing that like those healing powers that you have, and just, that sight that you have for them. Grounding. You could be an earth sign, or they could be an earth sign, but Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Let's get one more. Last one. I'm putting that over that. I literally saw that when it came out. 3D movement in the 3D. That's how they're genuinely feeling. All right, so let's get their true, genuine intentions. This person's true, genuine intentions towards this collective. Texting. What did I say? I check my phone constantly to see if you have texted me, and I love getting your messages. This person is hovering their phone. Confirmation. Daydreaming. They got the dreams as well. You're always on my mind, even when I try to forget you. True, genuine intentions. Surprise. Life is full of surprises, and I have something special planned just for you. They're a little stressed, and we could feel that. You could feel that. I'm emotionally drained to the point where I am beginning to shut down. This is sad. So they have so much emotion for you. I want one more for that. They're out of ideas is what I'm hearing. And it doesn't help that this person maybe, feels that you're avoiding them. Yeah, I'm releasing comfort zone over the stressed. I'm releasing fears and stepping out of my comfort zone to come close to you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Enlightenment, Kundalini. The truth has been illuminated. I can't hide from what you've shown me. Sign, having to do with your psychic abilities. Sign. Oh my God, amazing. And frequency, on the same frequency as you. I can't stop thinking about you. We are aligning on the same frequency vibration. Stop it. Dear Lord, just believe, guys. Believe. All right, let's confirm texting. Strategizing. And usually when so every time I see this card, I don't see it as a negative really, because I'm not seeing it as, like controlling, strategizing. I'm seeing as setting a plan, strategizing. And we did get that before. But this is putting together an offer you cannot refuse, planning their next move. Daydreaming. Patience, but they're having patience. You've been patient with me during this journey. The wait is over. True love is here. Through that daydreaming. Surprise. Divine Feminine. Stop it. You're a goddess who healed me and transformed me into my highest self. Confirmation. What did I say? Look at the change that you provided to this person. How would this person want to let you go? You need to see the change that you've provided to yourself. You need to see the change that you can provide to yourself as well. Okay, and reunion on the bottom. Stressed. Energy. I've transformed into my highest self because of you. Your energy changed me. Enlightenment. Clearly this is coming to you guys. Watch the whole thing. First of all, watch the whole thing. And even this is for my YouTube collective though, so you're going to be watching the whole thing. But just, you guys need to trust. You guys need to trust. This is amazing. There's a reason why again, just trust and watch the whole thing and do not make anything fit. Enlightenment. Weirdos. I love this. I love that weirdo card because you can make me, it's that freedom that they feel. You make me feel comfortable in my skin. I can be myself with you. This is beautiful. Memories. So the memories we made together forever replay in my mind. Our love is immortal. And third eye, confirmation to what I said before. My third eye can never forget what my heart has seen. The true love I feel for you. Sign. If you had any doubts before, this should clear your mind. So I know I said I was going to get true intentions with these, but I kind of want to get them with that yellow deck, that love pop deck quickly. We're just going to get three. And then we'll get into this person. Okay. 3. Only 3 of this person's genuine intentions towards this collective. 3, please. 3. Accountability for sure. Cycles. That's good. But 10 completion also. Oh. All right. So we have masquerading number 10, cycles number 42, and false flame number 70. So I'm going to say this in past tense because I do not feel like they're wearing a mask right now. I was wearing a mask by appearing happy and serene in front of others. When I am alone, I think about you and realize I was my true authentic self when I was with you. So they're taking accountability with their mask. We're going to confirm that. Let's confirm that masquerading. Yes, new beginnings by releasing the mask. 46, we need to let go of our issues and work through our struggles by recognizing what went wrong and how we played a part here. So it's accountability here. This isn't just, oh, you were doing. No, this is, I know what I did wrong. I know what made me react this way. I know I had a mask. All right, so this says, let's start anew. Cycles. We keep replaying the same story over and over again, and it never ends well. Why? Because for this collective, you guys are replaying the same events with your expectation and not seeing your expectations being met in the 3D. Biggest thing. When are we going to do better so we can be better? And again, another one having to do with the we. It's not just you. It's not just me. It's we. There's an understanding that there are both two people at fault here. You know what I mean? Let's confirm that. Let's confirm cycles. Whoa, so 2 came out. So we have illusions. Why? Because you were living an illusion. Stop it. And visionary. Instead of focusing on your vision. I cannot make these up, guys. 43, 42, 43, the second consecutive numbers that we get, and 36. So 43, my obsessive thinking, and for this collective as well, got the best of me. I allowed my emotions and others to control and dictate my actions towards our connection. I finally understand I need to trust my intuition. No longer be in that illusion. Get out of that judgment energy. And visionary, 36, I finally see and understand because they got out of the illusion. They're awakened now. Everything. I'm feeling hopeful for the future. I am envisioning you back in my life while continuously working on myself, which is beautiful. So through the cycles, they have been working through them in themselves and removing that illusion and really believing in that vision, that 3D that came out with that deck. And then we have false flame, number 70. These could be important numbers, so I would write them down. You may think you found the one, but they wouldn't cause you so much stress. If they were, wake up and realize our connection is a real deal. This is them literally going through that acceptance. Because why? Because they were unhealed before. They thought you guys were a false flame because you guys, you were in wounded energy. They've been growing through that. They got out of that illusion. They've seen their faults. They've seen what they needed to change. Spring could be an important, season, but 97, you could be born in 97, they could be born in 97, but March 20th to May 5th could be an important date, and May 6th to June 20th. So there could be important events happening within those dates. Birthdays, something that this person said, the last point of communication, whatever it is, that is important. And I feel like that is something that this person is going through in their mind right now, having to do with them not accepting before. Let's confirm false flame. Union and in sync. Stop it. Number 11. And what did I say before with those 11 cards? Of them, how they feel. 11. Stop it. I want to commit to you. I want to hold your hand in sickness and in health. I want to walk into the sunset with you and never look back. I need to release certain commitments and fully commit to you. Sign. Going through tower moments. That's what's making them go through that realization. And you guys are going through internal tower moments. And I feel like they're going through internal tower moments as well. But I feel like if my life is falling apart and being pulled apart, no matter what I try to build, things keep crumbling all around me. I wish you were here to help. You were the only thing that was solid in my life. Number 32. All right, so I want to see with these what is currently going on universally with their energy, what this universe is preparing them specifically for with these, and then I'm going to get some universal messages with these. I'm trying to figure out a connection. I've never experienced anything like this before. It's literally that love explosion that I said before. But number 3, expansion, expanding their mind through it. But I want to see universally what's going on with them, just individually them. I feel like it's kind of like the same with you guys. I'll just get 3. And as I said, it kind of like the same. And I was seeing my magnet for sure. I should have said it. Magnet. They're a magnet as well. So what does that mean? Whatever negativity. I'm feeling like you are feeding through your threads. You're both feeding through your threads. You guys need to be more conscious and more this collective. More being in that feminine energy. That the one who teaches. You guys need to be more mindful about how your energy affects this person right now if you really want them in your life. But they're going through longing, they're going through desire, but the gravity, it's that pull. Wow. I'm pulling that down. But a little bit of yearning, but field of influence. They're being influenced by your energy right now. And then we have the avalanche, a major force, an uncontrollable chain reaction, an unexpected wipeout. That's the turbulence that they're going through. External forces building up momentum, sudden changes. That's the tower moments. They're going through tower moments for a reason. Oh, North Star. So, but they're it's to activate their inner guidance. It's so that they can really focus on their inner guidance. And number 3 again. 16th of the 3rd could be an important date. But inner guidance, direction, the core. But they're seeing their true path. It's activating their inner knowing. They're having confidence. They're very protected right now, though. But there's clarity and hope. Oh, the Stoke transformation and change, activation and renewal. Stop it. Oh, hold on. Oh God. But birth, pregnancy, we did get, that children, I do feel like that. And the clover. This is their luck. Luck, happy, confidence, unexpected rendezvous, a fling, good fortune, carefree, a reward, flirting, short-lived romance. It was. But 17th of the 3rd, 17th of the 2nd, 16th of the 2nd could be important dates. 2nd of the 6th, 6th of the 2nd as well. But the Stork transformation, renewing, slender and tall. Your person could be slender and tall. You could be slender and tall. But pregnancy, another one of pregnancy. So there's 2 about having babies, by the way. Life path is what I'm hearing here. Magnet, the Falcon. So this is about rising above. Strategy, that's the strategizing, planning ahead. But focus, in transition. The 3rd eye, sign. So higher self. They're following their highest self with this magnet energy. Far-reaching vision. Wow. They are in total manifestation mode is what I'm feeling. It's what the universe is activating in them. Avalanche. Mountain. So major forces. The mountain is about obstacles and problems, but this is about being blocked. This is blocked energetically. This is about the barriers, the interruptions, certain delays because of the stubbornness, because of the pride, because of the obstacle that they were providing for themselves. That's why these major forces are put into place. That's why these towers are being put into place. They are destroying everything that this person is because it does not align with them. They're making them learn. I want one more for this. I want one to clarify this mountain because I feel like it's finally them learning. Yes! To be able to... Oh, beautiful. This is for the achievement. This is for longevity. This is creating that long term. This is for their maturation. They needed to remove this. It's for their development. Beautiful. I knew it was, but I just wanted to confirm. North Star. What did you guys get? Inner guidance and direction, true path, clarity over what? The engagement, there it is. The confirmation right there. It's the universe that's at play right now. It's not even this person. This person feels like they're planning, but I feel like the universe is the one who's putting in those, those little puzzle pieces next to you guys and kind of like waiting if you finally put them together. That's what I'm hearing with that. But agreement, next level, promise, statement or intent, marriage and union. That's where they have that clear path. That's where the universe is showing them that clear path in. That's why they're going through this tower moment. Stork transformation. There, I'm seeing I was seeing right there the power couple energy. Head of the pack, successful through this transformation. Completion. Persistence, the will to win. This activation is, but this is about the alpha male. I didn't even notice that with you guys before. They're transforming into their highest self. And Clover, the anvil, resolution, purpose, focus, concentration. So they have luck and confidence and happiness and, you know, this good fortune, this carefree and reward. It's because of their concentration, because they're taking determined action, strength and persistence. Strike while the iron's hot, not letting it cool down. Purpose and resolution, beautiful. And 2-2, 22, you guys could be seeing as well. 2-2, unexpected miracles. Last one. Oh, but they are fatigued. They're going through, you know, the drainage, and you guys did get that with that. But a little bit of worry, fear, anxiety, loss. They're going through a stressful time, but that's actually helping them with their guidance. And they have the key, but they have the solutions. They're working through their intelligence. They have a clarity in their mind, in their sight. They're liberating themselves. They're paying attention, and they're unlocking the doors that are being provided. That's very nice. This is universal. That's very nice, guys. All right, let's get what you guys, both of you, need to hear from the universe. Messages from the universe. And then we'll get, wow, that was a lot. Okay, we're just going to get these. I long for your kisses and your touch. Number 10, completion. Number 11, love like ours can change the world, which means they see this journey. They did get that twin flame energy before, so it means that they know about it. But they see there's a higher purpose for this. No, but you show up in my dreams. Third confirmation that you guys are in their dreams. It helps me process buried memories, but also you guys could be dreaming. So pay attention to them. What memories are being processed there? What are you needing to release through your dreams? What karmic energy are you needing to release through your dreams? Patterns. I feel like I don't deserve your love. I'm worried you'll leave me when you see who I really am. And why is this happening with that magnet energy? You both are in magnet energy. It's because you guys are not seeing yourselves the right way. That's the biggest confirmation right there. And number 10, this started with a 10 and it ended with a 10. Communication. I watch you in social media. Confirmation. And you guys didn't get spying at all or watching. And even through that, I said, I feel like this person is learning from you, having to do with that psychic abilities right there. I watch you on social media and the internet. It's my way of staying close and finding out more about you. And then we have union. Our love will manifest through the union of heart and mind. Expanding these areas allows our love to grow. Sign. All right. Mission. So under love like ours will change the world, we are experiencing is a part of a larger collective clearing. Confirmation. What did I say? Don't feel alone because others are healing too. All of you are healing. I've been feeling that through the energy as well. You know, through my readings, I've been feeling like there's a massive shift happening. You show up in my dreams. Expand your concept of what a twin flame is. It's more than romance. It's a deep soul activation to heal in order to embody love and light. Sign. Patterns. So under I feel like I don't deserve your love is clear the illusion of the 3D world. I cannot make this up, guys. This is insane. Don't take everything at face value. There's a lot more going on spiritually and energetically than you can see. And it's for you guys. It's that spirituality that came out. Just trust. I swear. Communication. Another communication. Please contact me. I may not respond. I'm feeling this as maybe they are hovering the phone over the phone, you know. I feel like they feel through your avoidance like you don't care anymore. But I want one more for that. Yeah, I feel our energy merging together as if has a life of its own. We are becoming one again, which means if you are avoiding them, they feel it. You guys are magnets right now together. Both of you are magnets. We must remember we are gods and goddesses and work to embody that energy. Yes, preach. Show. Ay. Yeah, is right. Alrighty. So, now that we got that out of the way, I want to get what the universe is wanting to release with these, a universal message with these for you guys. And then we will get tarot. They're wanting you to transform. They're providing more transformation for you. Nourishing while waiting. Taking care of yourself while waiting. This person is there. They're not going anywhere. This is your person. Just take care of yourself first. Action leads to success. Literally, that action leads to success. Stop avoiding certain tasks. Stop, you know, put yourself in that divine masculine strength and action. Work through that action. Change that perception as well. That was Master Manifestor wanting to come out. But it's part of your destiny. They're wanting you to, you know, they're wanting you to let your destiny path be received, be open. And again, 34, 35, a lot of consecutive numbers. That's alignment. Consecutive numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's alignment. 3, 2, 1 is countdown energy, and it's like that, kind of like that 3, 2, 1 action. It's kind of like that, but 35, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is alignment. You are in alignment right now for a lot of things that the universe is wanting to provide. Again, more transformation, Phoenix energy. All of this that you're feeling, it's for you to transform. Last one. It's in you. Believe. It's in you. Just believe. Get out of that illusion. All right. Let us get... So that's going to be a very long reading, but I don't care. Alrighty. Let's get... I'm going to get my tarot. We're going to get tarot, and we're going to get what the universe is wanting to provide for you. Not even in this connection, but the universe for you guys. All right, so we're going to get these, and we're going to see what does the universe want me to say to this beautiful collective through these decks. Lay down your burdens. All right. Number 10 as well. A lot of 10s, so you could be seeing a lot of 10s. Changes. By laying down your burdens, accept the changes. Let them come in. And 2 plus 9, 11. 29th of the 10th could be an important date, though. So we have, by focusing on your self-love, you are unlocking unlimited possibilities. And I'm putting those together. And also, it's for this card, every time I see it as the balance through love, the balance of that yin and yang, or that yin and yang. I can't remember which one is which. But that integration of that divine feminine and divine masculine energy. Grounding. They're wanting you to ground. They're wanting to provide... It's literally the rooting. Just let it happen. All right, and death. Transformation, more rebirth. More awakening. I don't even know if I don't want to get tarot for you guys, but we do have the tarot. The Tower, internal changes. Focus on those internal changes. Don't focus on the 5 of coins, the rejection, the turmoil, the alienated, the harsh conditions. Focus on the lesson. What is this? What are these internal towers trying to provide to me? What are they wanting me to learn? Tend to yourself. Tend to yourself. Last one. You're a little bit in an emotional stability right now. They're wanting you to stay. So you know what? Because I didn't get tarot, I wanted to confirm these, but I didn't want to confirm with the same deck. I want to confirm with my talisman deck. So we're going to confirm this, you know, what the universe is wanting to provide and what the universe is wanting you to learn and how you can overcome maybe all of these things, this burdens, you know, and how you can ground and stuff with these, but growth of energy. We'll get it with these. All right. So let's confirm what the universe wants me to tell this collective. You have good fortune through these burdens. You're always protected. Trust in your intuition, the moon, and divine feminine energy, staying in stillness. Financial security on the way, and you did get that with that with what the universe is trying to provide for you, having to do with your Pentacle path. Going through a rebirth period, and that's where that death comes in. By cutting negative ties. By cutting negative ties. And ties doesn't just have to be people. It's negative outlooks, the outdated thinking. Remember, you're trying to focus on staying positive. Keep that positivity. Stay in that strength of that positivity. Don't let your mind take over. Let go. Literally, let go. All right, good fortune. Destiny. Destiny path. Beautiful. Luna. By overcoming fear. Overcome fear by just trusting in your intuition. Your intuition provides clarity while your mind just provides more fear. Because you are not showing the mind through these eyes, through that physical. You're not showing them that they are right. So what happens? Oh, I was wrong. Financial security. Protection. You're protected in this. Clearly, you are meant to do something very big for this world, having to do with your financial path. That you will not only, you know, it's kind of like that energy of, like you're gonna be able to make ends meet, and you will have even more. You know, I'm seeing my 10 of coins energy balancing out. Rebirth. Leadership. They're wanting you to rebirth as a leader. They're wanting you to rebirth as the leader you're supposed to be. Head of the pack. Cut ties. By changing, transforming, adapting, yielding. You have, what is this? Blessed day. You are always blessed. This is beautiful, guys. And also cut ties with that negativity and feel you are blessed. Change your perception. Blessed day. A lot of passion on the way. All right. That whole reading resonated. So I want to actually, you know, confirm that reading. Even though I don't feel I need to, but I want to confirm it with my moon cards because I love them. So I'm just going to confirm with these. All right, so I want to confirm with these, and then we're going to confirm that one with these. And we have romance here. Cupid's arrow strikes. Let's confirm that full reading, please. This is a long reading, but I feel like I got into detail a lot, so I'm happy with this reading. I like it. Expect powerful changes for sure. New moon eclipse. New moons are beginnings. Your commitment is being tested. Are you going to stay positive, or are you going to give in to that negativity your mind is wanting you to keep? Balancing your spirituality and your practicality. Literally. Balancing out what you see and what you see. Literally, full moon in Pisces. An ending of a very, I'm seeing that as that emotional, you know, that emotional baggage. All right, let's confirm. Expect powerful changes. Okay, so 2 came out. A message for you. I think of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So love actually helps with those changes. And when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories. Literally, don't focus on the 3D. And the memories you've shared with those you love. Bigger picture. Your commitment is being tested. Okay. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. You have 3 here. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. But if you're not grateful, what is the universe going to do? So we had 3 for this one. So power. You instinctively know what is right for you. And you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will be you will find true bliss. Balance spirituality and practicality. Only time will tell. This is literally just, this kind of says like trust. And trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Sign. Trust in your vision. Trust in what your third eye has seen. Trust. Alrighty. Hold on, let me put this away because I have... Okay, right there. And then we're going to put this away. Alrighty. Now, let's get Charmies. Whoa. Oh my God. You will not believe this. So you guys know what, like my OGs will know that this cage for me is getting out of your mind. But you need to see what fell on this cage. The time. Release your expectation on time. That says 155 actually. Trust in your inner guidance. Trust in your intuition. Trust in the moon. Talk to the moon. Connect with the moon. Connect with your divine feminine energy. World energy. I do feel like you're on... We didn't get tarot, but I do feel like you're on world energy. You're closing in cycles to make the new beginnings. We have the complex hearts. The evolving into complexity I see with this. But this is the unique hearts. You can open it and close it whenever you want. But keep it open. Let love in. You're transforming the butterfly. Both of you are. Just focus on that transformation. Don't let it stop. Smile more. Smile. Be happy. Be grateful. This just blew my mind. This literally just blew my mind. This is and it was open, which means you're not far away from, releasing these limiting beliefs or releasing that expectation. This was open. Usually sometimes it comes out closed, and it means I need to tell my collective, you guys can always open that cage. You don't need to be trapped in it. You just need to open it and fly free. But it was so crazy how literally the little clock was like, time has come energy. But the time, don't focus on the time. Release the time. We have selenite and we have amethyst. So enlightenment, but also, bringing in those new beginnings, positive energy as well, and your intuition. I see this as intuition a lot, like my amethyst. Trust in your intuition and healing. Trusting in your intuition will help you heal. All right, let's get dice. Important birthdays, names. 1. You have number 1 by itself. We're just going to leave it there. Focus on you. All right. So 4th of the 1st, 1st of the 4th, 14. 13, 14. Again, consecutive numbers. 13, 13. Trust in the divine. 69. The wheel is at play. Wow. So 80, 89 could be a 69. So we have 89, a year that maybe this person was born or you were born. 86, 81, 16th of the 9th, 16th of the 3rd, 16th of the 4th, and 16th of the 1st, 19th of the 3rd, 19th of the 6th, 19th of the 4th, and 19th of the 1st, 14th of the 6th, 14th of the 3rd, 14th of the 9th, and 14th of the 1st. And 4 by itself, divine masculine energy. Okay, so we have, again, 13 and 12. So again, consecutive numbers, clearly. So 68, angel number, 3rd of the 12th, 12th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 13th. No, 3rd of the 13th. Oh my God. 13th of the 3rd. 33, divine feminine energy. 23rd of the 3rd, 23rd of the 12th, 23rd of the 8th, 23rd of the 6th, 43, 42, 433, 432, I just noticed. Angel numbers. Why am I seeing 12, 3, 31? 12, 3, 31 is coming to my mind. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I love you all. Just trust, and I'll see you later. Mwah! Love you.